There's some really funky, cool looking new EVs that have just been announced in China. One of them in particular is a Tesla Model 3 competitor that will go on sale in many Western markets over the next 12 to 24 months. So you might like that one. And another one is, I think, the coolest looking mini electric car I have ever seen. In fact, it's a direct competitor to the Wuling Hongwan Mini EV that's built by General Motors and SAIC in Wuling in China. Check it out. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. Great to have you here. Thanks for subscribing. It's fantastic to see so many subscribers have come to the channel over the last, 9 months, 10 months since we started this channel. So welcome all you 62,000 smiling, happy faces. Well, you should be stoked because just look at the electric revolution. It's insane. This year is going to be an unbelievable year. And these are some of the kind of cars I think you're going to see in the near future. Let's start with BYD. By the way, I just bought BYD stock. You should consider doing that as well, considering the ridiculous, emotional, very emotional, highly panic-driven sell-off in the Chinese stock exchange recently, Shenzhen stocks. I mean, Chinese stocks have been beaten down for no possible logical reason. If you have a look at Ray Dalio's recent video, which looks at the rise and decline of empires, you'll see that China right now is most certainly on the rise. And well, whether we like it or not, will become the most powerful economy on the face of the planet within probably the next decade. A lot of that is going to come from its manufacturing ability, its ability to make EVs like this and to make them at price parity with internal combustion engine vehicles. That's where China has a big advantage over everyone in the West, over Japan, over Europe, over North America, over Canada, over Australia, over pretty much everywhere else on the planet. Huge advantage. So let's have a quick look at a new electric car, which is going to be a direct rival to the Tesla Model 3. I made a video about this car recently. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to check it all out. But if you want to check out the overview, listen on. The BYD Seal is a medium-sized electric EV, slightly bigger than a Tesla Model 3. Its design is based on the Ocean X design language unveiled in September of 2021. And the production model looks a little bit like a Porsche Taycan. I'm not sure if I really love the front. I like the back. Overall, I think it looks, it's not bad. It's okay. I prefer the BYD Han EV, but this will be cheaper than the Han. It's a little bit smaller. It's going to be 4,800 millimeters long, or 4.8 meters long, 1,875 millimeters wide, and 1,460 millimeters tall. And it has a wheelbase of 2.9 meters, or 2,920 millimeters. What is the weight? Well, it's going to weigh between 1,885 kilos for the base model with the smallest battery pack, and the model with the heaviest battery pack will weigh 2,150 kilos. And why does it weigh more than the Tesla Model 3? Well, aside from being a bit bigger, it also has LFP batteries. And LFP batteries do weigh a bit more than lithium ternary or NCA and NCM chemistry batteries. However, they do have some big advantages, as you would know if you've been watching this channel for a while. Now, we don't actually know the sizes of the LFP battery packs in this vehicle yet. When I find out what they are, I'll make another video. Now, the most powerful version of the Seal has 2 electric motors. The front motor generates 160 kilowatt or 218 horsepower, and the rear has 230 kilowatt or 313 horsepower. So that's going to give it a total power of 531 horsepower or 390 kilowatt. That's quite a lot of power. It's probably going to enable it to do around 3.5 seconds from 0 to 60 miles an hour or 0 to 100 kilometers an hour. Apparently, BYD will be making the Seal within the next few months. Maybe once they open their Gigafactory in China, which opens in about 2 months, I believe, they'll start manufacturing those there. Vehicle number 2, the Chongyun Lumen corn. Yes, it's named after corn. Who knows? But I have to say, this is the coolest mini car I have seen, period. I mean, come on. This thing is the cutest looking little electric car that I've ever seen. This thing, in my view, would be an incredibly good seller in Europe. Europeans love these kinds of small cars. An electric version for say $10,000 US, Imagine how many they could sell. Seriously. The Chongyun Lumen Corn is the first vehicle from a new Chongyun brand called Lumen. So Lumen will be Chongyun's electric-only vehicle brand. Previously, this vehicle was known as the Chongyun A158 when it was being developed. It's a 4-seat, 2-door city electric car based on the EPA 0 platform. And Chongyun developed this platform for city electric cars and small hatchbacks. This car is known as Corn and is going to be kind of a rival to the Wuling Hongwan Mini EV, as we know, the second best selling EV on the face of the planet. But it is actually a fair bit bigger. The Wuling Hongwan Mini EV is around 2.9 meters long. However, the Chongyun Lumen Corn is 3,270 millimeters, so it's about 35 centimeters longer. It's 1,700 millimeters wide and 1,545 millimeters tall. And it has a wheelbase of about 2 meters. So it's a small car, but it's definitely a fair bit bigger than the Wuling Hongwan Mini EV. In fact, it's also 207 millimeters wider and 76 millimeters lower. So a little bit lower in terms of height, but a fair bit wider and a fair bit longer. I think this is the perfect size EV for so many, really millions of people worldwide. The weight is 840 kilos, so that makes it 175 kilos heavier than the Wuling Hongwan Mini EV, and it has a 30 kilowatt or 41 horsepower electric motor. The top speed is 101 kilometers an hour, so yeah, you could drive it on a freeway, and it actually comes with some pretty impressive tech features. I also like the fact that it has those flush door handles to make it more aerodynamic. Honestly, I have not seen a cooler K car. This is the coolest electric K car on the market in my view, or at least when it comes to the market anyway. Next up, number 3, the Geometry E. The Geometry E, according to carnewschina.com, is a small electric SUV based on Geely's Vision X. Geometry is Geely's electric car brand. They also have the Zeekr pure electric car brand as well. I find it a little bit confusing because of course they've also got Volvo and Polestar and a couple of other brands as well. But anyway, in February, this vehicle originally was called the Geometry X Thunder Tiger. Thunder Tiger. Yeah, boy. But they've changed it to just Geometry E now. Personally, I think it looks a bit generic. I'm not a fan of the look in the rear. I think the rear looks a little bit ugly. But anyway, the appearance of this EV is probably not the most important thing. I would say the most important thing would be the cost, the battery size, and whether or not you can actually get your hands on one. Now, the Geometry E will be 4 meters long, 1,765 millimeters wide, and 1,550 millimeters tall. So it's a small electric crossover. And it's going to have a wheelbase of about 2.5 meters. Its electric motor has 81 horsepower, and its top speed is 102 kilometers an hour. So you can see it's very much a Chinese electric SUV. However, it's definitely possible that a variant of this vehicle could be sold in Europe within the next 24 months, as Geely is obviously planning an onslaught to the European market. And obviously they already sell EVs there, so all they have to do is just pop a few more EVs in from their other brands in their current established dealerships. It's really not that difficult. That's one of the big advantages that Geely have actually in the West, the fact that they already have dealerships, they already have a network set up, they know how it works, they know how it operates, so they can take advantage of that situation. Our final EV for this video is the Avatar 011. And I think this looked a bit odd too, but I don't mind it. Now the Avatar 001 is a Chongyun and CATL electric SUV with Huawei interior technology, which is actually pretty impressive tech. The dimensions of this electric SUV, which looks a little bit like an Aston Martin from the back, I reckon, but maybe that's just me, let me know what you think, are 4,880 millimeters long, 1,970 millimeters wide, and 1,601 millimeters tall, with a wheelbase of 2,975 millimeters. So it's very similar in size to a Tesla Model Y, but just slightly bigger. In addition to that, it actually comes with 3 LiDARs for level 3 autonomous driving, or at least those are the claims. We'll see if it actually happens. So what battery does it come with? Well, the Avatar 011 comes with a ternary battery with NMC chemistry, and it's produced by CATL. It has 2 electric motors made by Huawei, and the first electric motor in the front has 195 kilowatt or 265 horsepower, while the rear motor has 230 kilowatt and 313 horsepower. So it comes with 578 horsepower. However, it is a heavy car. It weighs 2,280 kilos in the smaller battery packed variant, and the long range variant has a curb weight of 2,346 kilos. So here's some interesting EVs for you. I hope you found it fun. Will they come to the West? Will we be able to buy one? Well, BYD, yes, absolutely. Are they coming to the US? I don't know, because you have that trade embargo on China of 25% tax. That's going to make it tough for BYD. Though they may be able to get around that by doing what they currently do in America, which is assemble buses there. So they don't have to pay that 25%. I think BYD are planning on eventually doing that. I mean, the American car market is too big to just ignore. Obviously, they're planning on taking over the Chinese car market and basically kicking the ass of all of legacy auto in China, which is what they're doing right now. And after that, Europe, then I think the US will be next, based on their current strategy where they build electric trucks and electric buses in the US. So they probably manufacture everything in China, ship it over to the US, assemble it there, and not have to pay the 25% tariff. The other car we could see, potentially rebadged as a Volvo or a Polestar model, is the Geometry E, of course, because it's made by parent company Geely. Now, personally, out of all these vehicles, I've got to say I'm most excited about the Chongyun Lumen Corn. I just think it's too cool. I don't know, I love it. Let me know what you think. Which is your favorite out of these 4 EVs? Which one would you consider buying? Thanks for watching. I'll see you again on the next video. Bye.